This is a quick overview on how to take apart your dryer so you can clean out your lint. I did this video backwards because I didn't know how to do it, as there's no other videos online. So here's a picture of everything torn apart. Here's a picture of the parts after they're cleaned. And here's a picture of the cleaned parts. Take that off so you can clean your fan. So, backwards to forwards. Put your fan cover on using the 1/4 inch, I think it's a dryer nut. Make sure they're tight, but not too tight. Then take your moisture sensor cords and put them up through the hole that they go through to connect to the sensors, and tape them in place so they don't fall down like they did on me. Then you connect that cord that goes to the back, and there's little slots there. You see those little hooks? They just hook onto the top of the washer, so that means you have to take the back off. This is me connecting the front, so there's 2 screws that are covered by the top, which is why you have to take the top off. Then there's 2 screws that look like they're not connected to anything, but they do actually need connected. And then you need to take your 1/4 inch and you need to connect the screws to the bottom of the washer. And then that just like snaps off. And so that's how you can access those 4 screws on the bottom. And then you just line it up and snap it back on. Then you take your washer top and you put it down, and then you slide it to connect those hooks. And then in the back, there's 2 screws that you need to use an actual 1/4 inch wrench, because you can't get in there with your drill. So once all that's connected, then you've got pretty much everything in place to connect the superficial pieces for the lint trap. That lint screen has a little tab. Just make sure that goes under the little piece of metal.
Like so.
So here I'm in popping it out, popping it back in. That little tab goes up and under, and then you just kind of work with it, line everything up, and then it snaps in. And then after you get it to snap in, you'll see it's tempting to put 2 screws in to connect that to the washer or the dryer, but you actually need to connect the other piece of the system that holds the lint trap. So here I am, and this just kind of snaps on. And then you can put the 2 screws in and then connect the 3rd screw on the bottom, and I'll picture that here shortly. And there the screws are, they're all connected in there. Now you just take your little lint screen, put it in, plug the dryer back in, and run the dryer. Again, this is just a really simple, easy, backwards tutorial on how to get this thing apart and together, as there's nothing else online. And here's a picture of before. This is after a year or so. And this is why you take that cover off and clean in there. And here it is after it's cleaned. I actually wash these things with soap and water and put them out in the sun to dry, so everything's nice and dry and clean and ready for another probably 6 months. I probably shouldn't wait a year, but at least I know how to take it apart and put it back together again now, and hopefully so do you.